Okay, this video is going to show you how to jazz up your volume slider or any sort of slider by creating a tag for the menu and a background sprite. Okay, so currently this is the slider I've got. So I've got a slider, goes from 0 to 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit a little graphic behind it, and I'm going to have a tag that's going to go along with the numbers. Okay, so a center aligned menu tag. Now, I'm not going to bore you with how I created the graphics, so if we just look at the graphics, this is going to go in the background, so the numbers are going to sit along this, and I've painstakingly worked out how wide to make that, so you'll have to mess about that with yourself. And this is going to frame, this red thing is going to frame the number. Okay. So I've created that already, so let's go and have a look at the code for that. So this is the sprite for the background graphic, so it's just a standard sprite set at the right position. So in order to use that, all I need to do is make sure I add that when I show my menus. So I'm going to say slider background. Okay, just run that and see what the effect of that is. Get the old system up. I go to my options, and there you go. Straight away, you've got a nice little. It's just a background graphic. So hours and hours spent trying to get it so it looks reasonably evenly spaced, and the numbers are in the middle. Okay, so you can that can be anything you want. Right. So let's finish this effect off by adding a menu tag. So this is how I create my menu tag. I say sprite slider tag, no brackets or anything. Then I put a set of braces. Okay. Then I do get. Let me do that from scratch for you. So I say slider tag, bracket, brace, brace. Then I say get, and then do brace, brace. Okay. So this is a property that returns a sprite. So we say sprite s equals new sprite, and because it's a tag, I don't add it to the menu manager. I let the menu, don't add it to the engine manager, I let the menu. So whereas when I create a normal sprite I do those two lines always, this, all I do is I go straight onto my frame definition. Okay, so it's coming from my sample texture, and the rectangle is for that one 193562, 193562. The width is 90, and the height is, well, I'm going to mess about with this because once you start doing like these funny effects, you don't get the right size. Okay, and then the last one is just to return it. That's all I've got to do. Okay, and that creates a tag. Now I can use that tag by adding it to my menu. So here's my volume menu. So I'm going to say graphics.mn volume .tag follow selection, because I want to make this tag move with the selected item. So I'll say new menu tag, give the name of it. Now I called it slider tag, so that's what I'm going to put. So slider tag, and I want to align it for this one to the center. Okay, right, let's see how that works. So all I've done, added a tag, aligned it to center so it sits behind the selected option. Let's run it and see what it looks like. Slightly nicer than just the numbers moving along. And go to the option screen. There you can see the little ellipse thing. That's it. And there you have your little slider. Okay, so you can do a similar thing for any sort of slider, and the graphic can be whatever you want. Okay. Oh, and there's proof that the star does right alignment does work on text. Doesn't on sprites, but I'll fix that for version 7.06. Okay, so just prove some things work in this engine.